excuse me, when he had brought a staffer over and basically had confronted him about some things that he had said about Kenyon. And Kenyon Martin went on this long-winded rant against the guy. And we also got some other NBA news that has come down the pipeline, man. But yeah, what's going on, fellas?
Yeah.
What up? What up?
So yeah, man, this Kenyon Martin situation is kind of. Well, a lot of people felt when I saw it first. It seemed like, okay, like he's standing up for his speech impediment and somebody talking behind his back, and he kind of did a little bit too much in front of the cast and all that. But I understand, like, you let somebody in your house and all this and the third, so you want to make sure this person gets your point. You get your point across to this person to not disrespect you when they're in your presence and acting like they're your friend, but they might not actually be your friend. So I got it. But it seemed like some more news had came out that it was more to the situation. But I let production run the actual video. So
I blew you off.
Serious.com.
I said, yes, whatever, dog, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. That's the situation. So this is what disloyalty and people who don't respect you look like, y'all. People like him. Be careful who you invite into your home, who you have around your loved ones and your friends and family.
Bruh.
This is what you get. People like this that talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. I have a speech impediment that everybody knows how I feel about this.
See, that's some whole shit. And dude a whole bitch, cause ain't no way in hell I sat there and let you chastise me like I'm a fucking child like that. So like, I get it, but Kenyon was trying to make it seem like this some shit that just happened when he know that this was way before that man started working for them, bro. So for you to sit here and try to embarrass that man on national TV or social media or whatever the case may be like that, bro, that's some pussy ass shit. And dude a better man than me, cause I just clapped the fuck out you.
Yeah, I think don't we have some video footage of Nick Young and his response? It was pretty.
As I rewatch that, as I watch it and I sit there, you know how confident you gotta be and how tough you gotta be to be sitting down, punking and confronting a man like for real. So what if the nigga would have just said, "Fuck this job," and just slapped the shit out of him? Nah, for real. You know how confident you gotta be to just be sitting down telling the motherfucker how, you a disloyal motherfucker, man. This is what a punk motherfucker look like. And I thought he was gonna hit the shit out of Kenyon. Now that would have been highlight news if Kenyon would have got his ass hit so hard in his head. Cause ain't no way you gonna be just talking to me and I'm just standing over you like this. I would have been famous. It would have been, no, that's how you know he's a bully. I done fed you, nigga. Took you off the street, nigga, when you had $2 to your name.
He right, though. That's basically what Kenyon was trying to make it seem like. Like, nigga, you ain't have shit when you came here, nigga. I made sure you was good. I fed you. I brought you around my family. But the man tried to apologize to you and you blew him off. And he mentioned to you why he was apologizing. So now this just make you seem like a whole little bitch because you knew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you made it a scene. You didn't actually approach the situation in the manner that you actually knew the situation came about. You knew this guy didn't work with you yet. He had his opinion. You were pretty much soft about you having a speech impediment. Like we were saying off the air, hey man, that's cool to have your insecurity or something that you have close to you, or you don't want people to talk to you about it. But come on, Kenyon, man, toughen up, bro. I looked at you as one of the big bosses of the league growing up when I was watching the NBA and see you hooping on the Nets, and I'm like, yeah, man, and saw you hooping at Cincinnati, and like, ain't nobody punking Kenyon Martin. Kenyon Martin.
My bad, no, but you right, and you are. It made me think of something that it's hard to turn that testosterone off for these guys, like a Kenyon Martin, where we saw all that passion on the court, and then after you know, what I mean, they career is over with, they have to put that passion into something else. And Kenyon still be trying to bark and act like he, you know, what I'm saying, still on the competitive stage. But we also just saw this same thing happen with Pat Beverly. You know how Pat Beverly like always in some shit now. He like was beefing with the Gil'S Arenas guys and shit, and then he ended up, you know, getting a domestic case with his sister and all that. But it's hard to turn some of that passion off with some of these guys. So I wouldn't be surprised if Westbrook get in some trouble when he retires something. You know, we saw Richard Sherman trying to knock the door down. Remember?
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead. My bad.
But to me, in this situation though with Kenyon, I know I totally agree with you though about certain athletes. Once they get off the field, if they are known for having a certain personality and a certain way of acting, we expect them to be a certain way when they get off the court or handle themselves in a way. I feel it was a total opposite of what Kenyon Martin was on the court. Like in the game of basketball, yes, you gotta do certain things, but that's like he was a total opposite to me. Like whining about a speech impediment because a dude had said something, and we come to find out that this guy said this years ago. You look soft. You don't look like the tough Kenyon Martin to me. You look soft for that. Like,
well, let's compare this to you know, a player from a different era, and let's say Charles Oakley. Let's say Charles Oakley was catching flack online, and they were talking about how he looked or his speech impediment. Charles Oakley, you think he would make this big of a deal about, you know, a guy saying something before he even knew who he was?
Hell no. He would.
And Charles Oakley was one of the tough guys out of the NBA, right?
Yeah, I don't.
And if he had said something, he would have done that shit in private. He wasn't about that man on show trying to embarrass him in front of everybody. He wouldn't have done it like that, or he would have just whooped his ass. And like, yeah, I know that happened 2 years ago, but I owe you this ass whooping. It's simple, and it would have been over with. But yeah, Kenyon.
But then, like y'all said though, the guy did just tried to apologize before this show even got done and things like that, you know. But Kenyon would just blow them off, you know what I'm saying. But and like y'all said, man, Kenyon, you showing yourself in the wrong light, you know what I'm saying. You ain't have to have that man come up there and try to embarrass him right there. That man got a family or something like that too, probably. You know what I mean? So. You know, that should have been beneath you to even try to go to this type of level to try to humiliate somebody like this. But,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He emasculated that man.
Yeah, he emasculated him. Could you try to frame it in a way that he just said this? Like he just went to you, because the viewer gonna look at it like he was just at his crib, like whenever, you know, not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said this, and then he didn't think he was gonna get caught. And then you put him in front of the whole cast of Gil'S Arena, and then you just try to make it look like, yeah, man, you just did this last week, and you know I got this right here, and such, and yeah, you try to come tell me about it, but I didn't want to hear it. But he tried to make it seem like he tried to tell him about it a couple days ago. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you framing it in a way to make you look like the good guy. And
okay, also a point that Mayor Socrates made is that who's in control of this shit? Kenyon really acting like he's controlling the room. He controlled this shit. Them boys were quiet as a fucking church mouse. All of them, including Gil. They was quiet, and it was like uncomfortably quiet.
Yeah.
It's like, whose house is the show?
Kenyon dropping down.
Kenyon run this shit.
Yeah.
But you know what, man? Kenyon been kind of. It seemed like Kenyon been kind of salty and trying to bully folks ever since he got into it with Nick Young. You know what I'm saying? Since they had they blow up, and it's almost like people didn't side with him on that. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like he just been on edge and waiting on for somebody to he can just try to bring to the stage and bully. But you know what I'm saying? So.
I blame Gil for allowing this shit though, because Gil could have put a stop to that right then and there. He could have been like, "Hey, bro, That shit. Oh, we ain't gonna talk about that on this show. This show is about a whole nother thing. If you want to go on your own little platform and do that, cool. But you're not gonna bring that on here. You ain't finna be embarrassing my staff or talking to my staff or nothing like that, bro. And been done with that shit. But you allowed this man to rant for 15 fucking minutes about nothing. You ain't seem like you had no fucking speech impediment to me then, goddamn it. You got that shit off.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so, like you said, it didn't seem like he had a speech impediment, and it's like, come on, Gilbert. But another thing that we had said before the show had started, that Gil got the personality of somebody that likes to instigate situations. We know that he'll get on, his live streams or clown around in the show when he feels like he can embarrass somebody or undermine somebody. So what Kenyon did right there really is up his alley. It's kind of his personality. It's the way that he approaches situations on his show or just off the show, or just really his whole NBA career. That's the way he was. That's how he is. He likes to be in the drama. He likes to be in the mix of things being stirred up. It's like, if it's not exciting for him if it's not like that. So that's why, to Mayor Socrates' point of him saying that, Gil needs to do something to reel in the show. I think the reason why he didn't do that is because he's enjoying it just like a spectator that's watching the show. And he wants to bring in those views. He knows that, people are going to talk about it like we talking about it right now, and it's going to get the hits, and it's going to keep their pod in the rotation and keep them in the algorithm.
But that's what makes it look even worse, though, no? Because they already established. They already got the views. People going to watch them regardless now.
But that show is at Gil's house, right?
Yeah.
Bro, you come to my house, don't your voice don't need to go louder than mine. Your voice don't never need to be louder than mine in my shit. Like, for real, what the fuck?
Man. Yeah, I definitely agree. I agree, Mayor Socrates. I agree.
This is what disloyalty and people who don't respect you look like, y'all. People like him. Be careful who you invite into your home, who you have around your loved ones and your friends and family. This is what you get. People like this that talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. I have a speech impediment that everybody knows how I feel about this. Right?
Man,
you're a pussy.
Yeah, he really tried to break dude down and make it seem as, because with him trying to apologize and him doing this way before he met Kenyon, that him trying to break him down really looked lame. Like, I probably would have had to ask dude. Like, the dude was smart of not reacting. He people are like, I would have did whatever. Man, he definitely could have been like, man, look, bro, I know you felt some way, but we could put the gloves on. I put the gloves on. We could put the gloves on, my guy. Like, because you try to make me look like a fool in front of everybody.
Yeah, but to keep me from slapping the shit out of him, I would have just walked out, because that make you seem like a little bitch anyway. For you just standing there and letting this man call you disloyal and all that shit. Boy, get your motherfucking finger out of my face, pussy. Well, I beat your ass.
Okay, we got the guy. I don't know his name, but we got his reaction.
What disloyal look like.
Everybody responded to it, but it was about 4 videos I watched to hear what everybody say, and a lot of people, the majority of people, they feel I did the right thing and handled everything right. And most of the people that I heard side with Kenyon, they feel like they don't have all the facts straight. They think that I went to his house first and then made them comments. And they also don't know that when I made the comments, after I said it, is when he was on the show later and spoke about it, his sensitivity to it. And that's when I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up with this. And this is way before I moved to Cali. So when I finally moved here, I felt like I had to apologize. And that's what I did,
like
man.
Fucking man.
And I didn't sugarcoat it.
own up to your shit and apologize. He blew you off. You still tried to apologize and explain to this man because after you found out how sensitive he was to the situation, you came to him like a man and tried to apologize. He blew you off. And then you want to sit here and bring up how you let somebody in your house and this and that. Like, oh, puss ass nigga, I ain't asked you to invite me to your shit. Fuck you in your house. And no,
because
it
the way
pisses
he
me off, no.
Yeah, because the way he framed it, though, because he
Exactly.
made it seem to all the viewers, to everybody that was sitting there that obviously know the truth. I'm taking it the cast knew the truth though of the real situation, but to
You
the
can tell they
viewers,
did.
yeah, but to the viewers, we looking at it like, okay, Kenyon Martin might have a point, but he a little too long-winded with trying to disrespect this guy or
Trying
make
to
this guy feel
discipline this
small.
grown man.
Yeah. Man, you don't chastise me, bitch.
And bruh, at the same time, hey, it's all good. You sensitive to the situation, this and that. But my nigga, I got kids. You not gonna talk to me like that. I'm not gonna be talked to like that. I don't give a fuck who you are. Like
exactly.
No.
And bro, think about it. If this man got a woman, man, that woman ain't finna respect that nigga no more. Boy, you let that man disrespect you on live TV. Get your pussy ass out my face before I go get Kenyon. Let me go find me a real man. Like, boy, you got me, man. Listen, yeah, Kenyon would have had to see me on that show, and then I would have got on Gil'S ass too for allowing this shit when you know this shit was old. And then you can tell that Kenyon knew, and you can see the way he looking around. He trying to see who all gonna validate what he's saying and shit. You can tell he was looking around trying to find out, all right, who agreeing with me.
Mm-hmm. Looking for confirmation from somebody.
Here, bro. You wrong, dude. You know, all them niggas had their head down doing their own thing because they know it was bullshit. But all of y'all that's sitting on that couch, from Gil'S on down to fucking the guy with the computer, y'all some bitches.
Rashad right there beside him. Rashad could have just said, hey man, don't do that, dog. Rashad, you could have said something like, don't do that.
You the mediator. You could have been put a stop to that shit.
Nah, that ain't Rashad the mediator. That's Joe. What's that?
Yeah, Joe, the guy
Joe Style. Joe Style.
Like,
Joe Style the mediator. And he right there by Kenyon. But now Kenyon was listening to Joe Style either though. No matter if he is the mediator, Kenyon it gotta take something. It gotta be Rashad. Rashad right there by him. And I think you probably got like a bit more respect.
I get it. It's none of their place.
Well, true. It definitely Gil'S house. You're right. It definitely got Gil'S shit.
But the rest of them sitting there with their heads down and doing their own thing and ignoring the whole situation instead of stepping up and being like, man, nah, hey, bro, you wrong for that shit, brother. Like that shit happened all this time ago. You waited to the show to say something to this man about it because you know he ain't gonna do nothing in front of these cameras. But when that man was face to face with you and he tried to apologize, you blew him off and told him not to worry about it. So you could do this. Like, you wrong. And then here go Nick Young after the shit. I feel bad for the man. Well, why the fuck your pussy ass ain't say that? Because you scared of Kenyon. Because he already got on your ass once.
And it's so crazy that, like,
right,
these type of situations, like, I think every man know about these situations, especially, your friend group, your homeboys, your circle of guys, you know what I'm saying? There's always a situation. I don't say always a situation, but you could pinpoint a situation that's happened to within your group of your homeboys where people know that something out of pocket, but sometimes people don't be wanting to raise their hand and say, man, hold on. Chill out.
I ain't that type
you know
of
what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it happens to everybody, but we know those type of situations occur when you got certain guys that feel it within your...
But that was the extreme case right there. That was extreme.
That's extreme. That's when somebody gonna get beat up, right? That's when somebody's finna be fighting.
Somebody could have said, chill out, Kenyon. Chill, man. Chill out, man. Let's get along with the show, bro.
Yeah, for real. That's exactly what somebody should have did. Because within that situation, Kenyon Martin tried to frame it in a way that it really wasn't the way it was. And that's why somebody definitely should have stepped in. And like you said, Boss Man Jay, it should have been Gilbert Arenas because that was his damn house. Step in, it's your show, it's your house. Step in and say, okay, hold on. We're going a little bit too far. Let's dial it back in. Let's get into these topics right here. You know what I'm saying?
Or at least give more context. Let everybody know that, hey, before you continue, man, let everybody know how old this shit is. Because you making it seem like it just happened. So
that
I'm
would
gonna
have
let
changed perception too. You're
exactly.
right.
I'm gonna let you finish, but you gotta be fair with the shit. You gotta let people know that this happened way before you knew this dude. And we all know that there has been situations where you didn't really know somebody and you felt a certain way about them, and then when you got to meet and know the people, man, you had a whole different, you know what I'm saying, look for them. Like, okay, man, this nigga really cool.
Yeah, you said
And
that
this
right
is,
though.
and this
You
is one
said that right though.
situation.
You said that right though, the meritocracy. That's the way that Gil'S should have intervened. Tell more about the story, bro.
Yeah, don't just come in with your piece of it, bitch.
Yeah, so then he could cut out all the over dramatic.
No, Kenyon framed himself as a victim, a big 6'10" victim. Come on, man.
That's what made me so mad about it, bro. Bro, what? You sound like a
He
little
framed
kid.
that shit as a victim, as he was being victimized in the situation. It's like, come on, bro.
I was feeling
You
bad.
you big, rich, sensitive ass victim.
That's exactly how it come off. Like, man.
And then after Gil'S do a video, you come with your follow up. Ain't nobody tell me how to feel.
And that is the thing that Kenyon always stand on. Nobody can tell me right. And then he asks you questions while he talking. Don't ask me questions while you talking. Just finish your fucking sentence, man.
Finish what you gotta say, because you making this shit longer than it gotta be. And I get it. You know what I'm saying? you know, can't nobody tell you how to react to their actions. That is true. But you can't come out here with half stepping with the story and not telling the full side of it. Cause you got this man up here. I mean, that dude look like a little ass kid standing up there. Like you know how when one of your kids get in trouble at school and you got them there and you sitting down and you talking to them and they just sitting there with their head down, looking all sad in the face and shit. They sisters and brothers sitting there pointing and giggling. This is what this nigga look like standing behind them.
Like you said, he better than me. He better than me. I don't care if you 6'10", bro. I'm 5'8". You ain't finna talk to me like that, bro. I don't care.
Right.
Hell no.
You ain't finna embarrass me in front of the world.
Now, when I got kids of my own. Shit, like you said, I got a woman of my own. How she can respect me? I'm sitting up here getting chastised by you.
I'm a grown ass man and I'm letting you talk to me like you talking to one of your kids. Man, you got me fucked up. Yeah. Kenyon bold motherfucker for that one. And then you got your back turned. But you can tell dude was scared, man, because every time Kenyon made a slight movement, man, that man raised up a little bit like he was finna get hit or something. Boy, you
I'm gonna tell
motherfucker.
Hey, you know what? When the man made his response video, the young man in the red shirt, when he made his response video, it had to be after he smoked him one or two. He had already smoked him one or two, and he was more relaxed. Because on that set, he was tense than a motherfucker, wasn't he?
I mean, everybody responded to it, but it was about 4 videos I watched to hear what everybody say. And
he didn't smoke one.
A lot of people, the majority of people, you know, they feel I did the right thing and handled everything right. And the people who, most of the people that I heard side with Kenyon, they feel like they don't have all the facts straight. They think that I went to his house first and then made them comments. And they also don't know that when I made the comments, after I said it, is when he was on the show later and spoke about it, his sensitivity to it. And that's when I'm like, oh shit, I fucked up with this. You know, and this is way before I moved to Cali. So when I finally moved here.
Yeah, I apologize. I know I'm talking a lot, man, but that shit just made me mad.
Hey, it literally, me and my wife were talking about it earlier today. It literally it's triggering. You know what I'm saying? It really is, because Kenyon, don't nobody like no bully, man. Nobody like a bully. Especially a grown ass bully. You bullying another grown man.
That's exactly what you fucking starting to look like on the show. You looking like the bully. And I used to be the one to say, man, Kenyon barely say anything, man. He barely talk. But when he do talk, now all I hear is bullshit.
He always asking you a question, right?
Well, when I do this, blah blah blah, right?
Like,
Yeah.
man, stop asking questions and just finish your sentence.
And stop taking so damn. I get why he be taking so long to finish his words now, because he be trying to keep from stuttering or whatever.
Oh, okay, yeah,
Nah,
maybe,
man.
maybe. But that is very you know, it's hard to. It make it hard for the listener to hear what you really
He
saying.
lose me every time.
Yeah, you about to put me to sleep, man. But we got another topic. We were talking about NBA. Like I said, Kenyon. It's crazy. Kenyon was in the league. Was Kenyon in the league when LeBron was in the league?
I
But
think he was on his way out.
I think he was in Denver by the end.
okay. But yeah, so LeBron recently, we talked about on a different show, I think. LeBron wanting to be an ownership stake in an NBA team, which recently he came out and backtracked that and said now he does not want any ownership of the NBA team. I wonder why.
Because he want to keep playing.
I mean, what? That don't make sense though. You know he can't play forever.
Yeah, but he can play. He can play for a few more years. If he becomes an owner, he can't play no more. Remember, Jordan had to give up his, so he can come back to the Wizards.
Yeah. We know it's something up LeBron and Rich Paul sleeves. He always he ain't doing it for no reason. We know that much.
Exactly. Or he trying to wait until Bryce get ready to be drafted, so he can draft his son, and then or wait until Bronny contract is up, so that way he can have him on a team that he a part owner of.
I mean, he's still playing very well too. You see, the other night he made a broke a record for 90% shooting, 30 points, over 30 points with 90% shooting. First time in his career since he was in Miami.
I'm not a LeBron fan, but what I saw him do to Houston when he caught that alley, the first thing I had said when he did that shit, they need to drug test that man. ASAP. Drug test that motherfucker as soon as the game over with.
Okay, but here goes some piece of news that I ain't know about. Tell me, did y'all know about this? Giannis Antetokounmpo, and this might have something to do with, this is what I'm thinking, it has something to do with LeBron them saying that he don't want to be the owner right now in Vegas. But Giannis Antetokounmpo is allowed by the NBA to own up to 1% of that poly market betting app, Kalshi. Giannis owns 1% of that, valued at about 150 million.
How is that fair though, for an active player to be I don't give a damn if it's a 0.5% owner of a betting app? Like, how is that fair?
That's what I'm saying. It's real peculiar. I'm just hearing about that. I don't even think that was like publicized that much by the NBA. So that might have something to do with why LeBron having to say that he don't want. Because also here's another part of that. I know me and Noam had this talk one time where there's another league. These Saudis are pouring money into these different sports, and they wanted LeBron to start a whole nother league.
I don't think the NBA will allow it.
I mean, if he's out of the league, how could they stop him? These Saudis got big boy money. It's not like they can just, crush them out like a big three. Which a big three, they didn't even stop the big three, but the big three had to sue their ass too now.
Yeah, and look how long that went on. So
but LeBron don't want ownership now. All of a sudden, the nigga who been owning every damn thing, goddamn buying up everything, now he don't want no ownership in something. Something going on behind the scenes.
All the bullshit that's around being an owner.
Or maybe they said we'll kill your ass. You better stay in your place.
Or or some shit gonna start coming out about LeBron like they did Diddy and Cosby and everybody else that tried to get bigger than the program.
I don't know. They already said that he up. He ain't putting nothing up. So he might have to give something up. If you know what I
They say
mean.
he's still trying to
But
stick
I
around and
don't know.
play. But that's just the talk. That's what they say. I don't know, cause I ain't a part of
Yep.
that. I'm not a part of that group yet.
Yeah. Hey, but also a lot of money on the move. We talked about this on the show a while back, and I gotta give an apology to the women of the WNBA because they actually did get their money. So they're expected to finalize this deal for to start rolling out $1 million salaries for the players in the WNBA for the first time in history, increasing their salaries by 500%.
Congratulations to y'all, man.
Yeah, congratulations to the ladies, man.
They fought hard for it
Caitlin
too.
Clark, they got the right two on here too, though. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese.
Already.
Hey,
So that's what they finna build around. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me if them two girls end up in the finals against each other sooner or
and
I
later.
would love to see that.
They gonna have to
they
market.
playing on the Olympics together right now. They playing on the
Mhm.
Olympics together right now. So
That's good.
but we did think
That's
that they were
good.
crazy when they made them shirts. Pay us what you owe us. We talked about it on this show, so I'll be the first to admit we were wrong on that. Hey, get your money. And
We said
we
y'all
thought
was gonna get shit.
we thought that it wasn't enough money to get. Apparently, there was. So,
They found it some
ladies got
goddamn
paid,
way.
man.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm happy for
Good
them
job. But I would like to see LeBron, and I would like to see LeBron get a team though. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure. So I'm not a fan. I'm not super fan of LeBron, but I think he's okay. But I would like to see him own a team. I don't know, like J. Rob said, though, some must have went down, or maybe he can't play. Well, of course he can't play and own one. So maybe in the future, I'd like to see him do something.
Yeah,
With a
Yeah,
good
but
team.
for the ladies, man, this is huge. 500. Can you imagine 500% or 500% raise? So whatever you making right now, time that time 5, right?
500.
Time that time 500 or time that time 5.
It's 500.
I don't know. We got to do the math on that. We're gonna get our production on that. So what are you saying? 500.
Yeah, so if they was making, I don't know what was old women making a year, well, on average.
Let's just say 100K. So now they're making 5K, 500K. Or you saying they making what would that be? I don't even know.
Like a 500 increase would be like $50,000 onto that 100K that they were making.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, the ladies they got the money. Caitlin Clark, she would get money anyway outside of WNBA, but she definitely deserved whatever they got to give her, man. Cause
Man, don't
she
women
turned
fought hard for that.
For real though.
but
For
specifically,
real though.
Caitlin Clark turned women basketball up though, for real.
For real.
Not
For
just
real though.
because
Yeah.
without but
She the face.
let's be fair. Let's be fair. And Angel Reese is not that good to me at all. But without Angel Reese being the villain, there wouldn't be a big story around Caitlin Clark the way it was.
Oh yeah, that
You right.
LSU
You would
team,
just
You right.
another
You definitely
white
right.
girl that can shoot.
those other girls too. Yeah,
Yeah,
LSU had a
history.
little squad. They was the bad girls.
They made
You know what I'm saying?
They
And
made that story.
I agree.
those two young ladies, they got star power. You know what I'm saying? That's that's why they gonna be the front point. Like you said, they history going back all the way to college and stuff. Like I said, it wouldn't surprise me if they end up in the finals against each other and things. You know what I'm saying? Because this is WNBA right here. These two girls right here. Now we got to find a way for the other girls to be able to get their face up on this. You know what I'm saying? To be superstars or whatever in WNBA. They got to do something spectacular also too.
Well,
And I'm
they
sure
got
they're
to
gonna
get
have
out
some
there now,
conflicts
so.
with them
So
contracts.
do you? So Nick, no. Let me ask you. So are you watching WNBA?
Not
I
as
ain't.
much as I was before. It ain't hardly ever been watching like that.
I ain't never watched
You
that
know, I
shit.
ain't gonna lie.
I'm
I
watching
watch
for
the
a
college
while.
girls, but I watch let's say Kayla and Angel end up in the finals. I will watch it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you.
But
I
bro,
will watch
if
it.
they do end up in the finals, it'll be on an off time. They'll be playing at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. It'll be you'll be at work while they play. It'll be,
No,
it'll be in the
no,
prime
no.
time
It ain't
slot.
gonna be like that. They gonna be prime time. No lie, like for real. Them two, if they end up meeting up, they gonna be prime time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I
Because
So
agree.
when would
this
they
is
be able
it.
to play then? If they're gonna make it prime time, Nick, because the NBA going on. So what prime time slot would they get besides
On,
They gonna
daytime
get
TV?
6 o'clock. They gonna get 6 o'clock. They not gonna play in the daytime. They not
well,
gonna play. They gonna play
the
6 o'clock.
WNBA championship don't come on during they don't come on in June, do it? They don't play in June.
No, definitely not. No, they play off of the NBA. They don't play like
Yeah,
the
so they
same
be all
time.
right. They be all right.
Cause
Yeah, but I'm saying
they
the
didn't
NBA
start
basketball is
around
still
May.
going on.
No, I'm saying they
Yeah, cause
championship ain't going
NBA
on
ain't
at the
in.
same time.
Yeah, I know the
No,
championship
it
going
ain't.
on, but I'm
'Cause
saying like men's basketball is still going on.
Yeah,
Then you
men's
got
basketball going on.
college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
yeah.
I think if
So, but yeah, women kick off in May or June. Women kick off then, May or June, when after the finals.
yeah, I think they would get an audience if it was them two. Cause they made the whole uproar when they were in college. They got a lot of people watching them. That was probably one of the biggest moments for women's basketball. So if they
But
were to
let's
both
be
make it
real.
to,
That was
they would.
before we knew Angel Reese ain't that good. That was before we knew she wasn't that good.
True, that's true, that's true. She be getting
But
clowned.
but
She'll be getting
but
clowned.
even
But
now
I
though,
say,
but even still to this day, that girl got star power that'll make people come and see her.
yeah,
No matter
that's
she's
what I
scoring or
feel.
not, whatever she's on that floor, she getting them rebounds and she throwing them to herself or whatnot. She getting them boards. So and then her energy that the fans gonna be rocking with. You know what I'm saying? And then like you're saying, she's a superstar in the WNBA. She's a superstar,
Yeah, they would market
and we
it.
all
They
know
would
what
market it
Kayla
to the
is.
point. You got. I mean, they're paying $1 million contracts now, so they're gonna find a way to market the brand to try to get it to where
Yes,
people will
sir.
watch. So if they're giving out $1 million
Mm-hmm.
contracts to these ladies now, they are gonna find a way. And let's just go because I like going to the conspiracy side of things anyway. Let's just say the NBA want to go, or they want to make a watchable WNBA. They want to have their finals ratings go up. They could just put them in the damn finals if they really want to, because technically it's entertainment. It don't have to be real. You know what I'm saying? These sports leagues don't technically have to be real.
True.
So I mean, shit.
For
We
real
seen
though,
that already.
make it a way for them girls to go. Make it a way for them girls to go in the finals, and you'll get some seats filled up in these arenas. You know what I'm saying? Of
Yeah.
course, y'all still got
No.
Asia Wilson and stuff.
If them uniforms
But
get a
yeah,
little bit tighter, we might hey,
Y'all
might
go
get a little bit
get
more
that shit.
viewership.
I mean, that's what
Hey,
Shaq said, and Shaq
Asia
got a
Wilson
whole
got
bunch
that
of hell for
lingerie
it.
on.
Yeah, Shaq said it, but I mean, it's because Shaq's an older man, and he said it to a younger woman, so it was creep mode when he said it. But from a marketing standpoint, he's not lying. Like, if it was just a little tad bit of a sex appeal to the game, Their ratings is
Man,
gonna
y'all
go up.
got little girls be watching these games. Y'all got kids. It be teenager kids
You
watching
got a
these
lot of kids watching
WNBA
their
games.
games, and that's a lot of LGBT operation going on.
Exactly.
So,
But you can't
Yeah,
see it
so
on the
it's
that's
court.
where
still
You
your
kids
can't
watching.
money
see it on the
well on the
court. It
stick.
ain't on the
You,
court.
you
Man, you
definitely
can't
can't see it
see
on the
it.
court.
Catching
All
that
these
Man,
little
on the
people
boys,
court.
run down that
all
court.
these little boys walking around.
Man, all these little bald head
I'm just
assholes looking like
saying.
men, boy.
Yeah,
Stop.
they.
Strong
Well, I mean,
facial
they
features.
looking like it, but they ain't doing it. They looking like it, but they ain't doing it. Come on,
Yeah, you're
y'all.
right though. I
Y'all
agree
too
with you,
harsh
Nick. I
on
mean,
that.
I agree with you, bro. Like you right. You
I
right.
see
Like
what you're saying, but you can see it though. Like, come on,
Yeah,
man.
you can see it. It's
well, you
everywhere.
can see it. I'm
It's
saying I agree
everywhere.
with Nick
That sound
on
like
the sex
that sound like something
appeal.
y'all need to be looking at on pay per view.
Yeah. Like that's like some pay-per-view stuff, right? Like if they were to turn the
But
WNBA with more sex appeal. I agree
I
with that.
still won't watch that shit because I won't want to watch them motherfuckers run up down the court missing shots and all that shit, getting their own damn rebound. So I tune in like for certain players.
Yeah.
But like half of them motherfuckers that look like me, I won't want to see them bitches in no lingerie anyway.
Right, but that's where the LGBTQ
Yeah,
kind of
ABC plus.
yeah, that's where that kind of comes in at. Even though we know it's not directly promoted, we know there's an underlying promotion of it, and you can't sit there and act like it's not. We know that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's there.
The viewers know.
But
Like,
but you can't see that the girly girls are. You see it more and more now where they're coming out there with their hair done and the eyelashes and the makeup
Right.
on and all that stuff while they playing ball.
Oh yeah, the WNBA highlight they walk in like they do the
Yeah.
football players and like the basketball players. So they do have some girly girls and some of them girls, man, they look totally different outside them uniforms.
Yeah.
Cause did you see PJ Brown daughter, Kitaji Brown? Man, she like 6'7". Oh man, look her up, dude. Yeah, when she walk in and she a center nigga. She's 6'7". PJ Brown daughter. You remember PJ Brown from the
Yeah.
Celtics?
Yeah, he played Miami Heat. He played in the Heat and
Hornets,
stuff
Charlotte
too.
Hornets.
Yeah,
Charlotte
yeah,
Hornets.
yeah,
But
nice
yeah,
jumper.
but
but y'all,
Mhm.
and that probably the reason why they ain't getting no views because they got all the majority of some of the women looking like dudes and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
So
them
you
girls
know.
walking in there with their strap-ons on.
Yeah, but this the
Man.
main this is the main thing, okay? It's the product on the court. All right. Yes, these women can shoot the ball. Yes, these women know the game of basketball. Sometimes they have a better way of playing the game sometimes than the men on the court. Like I understand what people say about that because they usually do a lot of the smart things on the court. A lot of times females do smart things on
Because
the court.
they're not as athletic, so they have to depend on their basketball IQ. Yep.
Right. So, but with that being said, the reason why male sports are the way that they are and why they get the viewership they get is because of the male makeup, the genetic makeup of a male, and the way that they make a sport look when they play the sport. Okay, that's the end. That's really what it is. We enjoy watching the game because the game looks like it's supposed to be played a certain way. When you watch the females play, it doesn't look like the way the game is supposed to be played when you compare it to when the men are on the floor playing the game. That's what
That's
it is.
physical, a whole lot more slower.
Yeah. So it's like, you don't want to go. Are you going to go pay for all that? Day in and day out, are you going to pay as a viewer?
Nah, probably not. Probably not. Because what I was thinking when I watch women's basketball, I think all the time I'm like, okay, I'm 5'9". If you put me out there, could I be an all-star? Could I be an all-star against them girls?
Man.
What's the point guard for the New York Liberty? Is she the point guard or a guard? I don't know, but she was
Sabrina Ionescu.
Yeah, okay. We seen her when she was overseas, I think, at a camp. Did y'all see that? I think this past summer, I think it was like last summer in 2025. She was in the camp, and or in springtime, and she was playing against like some younger guys there, like some high school age guys, and she was getting locked up.
Yeah.
Locked up, and she was getting mad at the kid for locking her up. It's like, how you gonna be mad? We playing ball, But once again, that's where the physicality come in at.
Yeah, it's different. That's why Clarissa Shields trying to call out Romero. Go sit down. Before you get your little boy head ass.
She already got beat up. She got beat up, I think, in the sparring by me.
In the sparring, yeah, I saw that in the sparring.
Yeah.
I'm talking about she trying to, man, stop.
Yeah, I know. Call out Rolly Romero. You already got beat up by a way less superior fighter than Rolly Romero. You want to go fight Rolly? Like, so, but shout out to the ladies that is making the game of basketball better, making sports better. But there is a difference out in the game. And I think that's where the NBA, being the owners of the WNBA, have to find a way to make the sport more appealing for people to watch on a day-in-and-day basis, especially when it gets into the playoffs and to the championship game.
And we've talked about this before on this program. Would that entail maybe lowering the rim a little bit?
I don't know.
Nah, you can't.
I don't know. I can't really say though.
Because in high school they play 10 foot, and in college they play 10 foot, so you can't really get to pros and then bring it down 9.5 or something. No, you can't do it.
Who want to see them running up the court dunking all the time? It just looks weird.
Just let them, man. Just put Kaylin versus Angel in the WNBA finals. You know what I'm saying? They try to get this going. They try to get this rivalry.
We got Juju on the way. Remember, Juju got hurt. We got like you just said, Sabrina. We got what's that girl in the league, man?
My girl Fly J gonna be there soon.
Fly J coming. That's it. Hey, women basketball got some hitters now.
Yeah, so it's about to probably gonna get a little bit more exciting because now you got a lot of the ones that are coming in now can really dribble.
I'm gonna try to look at something next year, though. Yeah, I'm gonna try to look at something next year.
But it's two guards coming from Notre Dame. Them females coming from Notre Dame. Oh man, both of them cold. One on her knee, but I forgot their name. But we was watching them last year, man. Yeah, keep an eye out on them girls.
And check out the March Madness women on basketball too. You might see some talent out there though, but WNBA, you got to build an Angel team up. And you gotta give Caitlin some help over there too, and make these girls go to the finals, and then keep blowing it up.
Yeah, they gotta
put Fly J back with Angel. Yeah, they team up.
They Larry Bird and Magic moment. They gotta have that in the WNBA when you think about it. Because even the NBA needed it. The NBA wouldn't have been what it was gonna be without Magic and Bird in the '80s. They were gonna lose all the viewership that they had. But the back and forth between the Magic and Bird is what brought the NBA back to viewership, and people wanted to watch it. And then Jordan came in, and then the rest is history. So it's like they have to find that moment, and with them two, they basically can probably have their moment if they do it right.
Angel gotta up her skills a little bit more.
Just that moment.
But like we saying before, bro, they making her the star. They making her the star. Who else
she's already a star.
That's what I'm saying. They putting her. Her brother was on the Wizards, right? Was he on the Wizards?
Yeah, I saw that.
And then and they making her it's Angel Reed's brother, and they're obviously putting her out there like that. So if they don't want Angel to be that, because they don't feel like she's skillful enough, they're gonna have to go and they're gonna have to whip something else up and put it against Caitlin Clark, because Caitlin Clark was doing it. Caitlin Clark
but it was cool.
But Angel had that star power,
and it was cool when she was out there breaking records. Then when you realize she's breaking records because she missing all the damn layups and getting her own rebound. Of course, you can average fucking 20 rebounds a game and 15 on your own.
Somebody else got to get a rebound. If you gonna block, if you gonna box out, look, man. However they gonna do it, however they happen.
Think about it, Nick. You gotta look at it like this. She goes down the court and she misses a layup and gets the rebound. That's one. And then she put it back up and missed that layup and get the rebound. That's two. You getting like 5 rebounds on one play.
It's a rebound though. It's a rebound. It's a rebound. You can't say it's not a rebound if it touched the rim. And then come back to you. You know,
Yeah. But the efficiency of the game, of what she's playing, and to be able to keep people's eyes glued to the screen while we're watching this WNBA product, we're gonna have her step her game up, which I agree with. But since she is the star of one of the stars that they promote heavily outside of Caitlin Clark, and they already made their back and forth in college, and they promoted it since then. It's like, okay, you're gonna have to step your game up a little bit, or else we're gonna have to put an Asia Wilson in there. We're gonna have to put, somebody else to face another female to make it, more of a
palatable.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For real. Because and you're right, because man, the level of play has to be there in order for think about it. We already got short attention spans, and they're getting shorter. We don't know. We already talked about not watching the whole NBA games no more. We wait on the highlights, and we watch the full game highlights now.
That's exactly what we do.
Look,
or we catch them in the third and fourth quarter.
I don't
catch it in the fourth quarter.
Full basketball games, period, until March Madness.
Yeah. We can leave it up.
Hey, man, thank y'all for watching. Don't y'all forget, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Choose life.